Sudhakarji, one question that we've been facing a lot, I specifically have been facing a lot of the past few days. Everybody keeps asking that Kanishka bombing happened in 1985. Why are you bringing it up again? Even though there has been a report from our own country and a report in 2010 by Canada as well. Why are we bringing this up, sir? If you could just help put it into perspective for our viewers, why is it important for us today to understand Kanishka bombing? Because back then there was a man called Talvinder Singh Parmar who was given safe haven and refuge in Canada despite India indicating that this man is trouble for sure. And today we have another man by the name of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, whose death is being called a major tragedy in Canada. So why is it important for us to relive what happened in 1985?
Devika, good afternoon. Thank you for getting me to your show. I think the preceding co-panelists, they deserve compliments. They have covered the narrative in a very comprehensive manner. And your question which you raised now, for better understanding, let me take the articulation for better understanding of the viewers to the creation of Pakistan. The genesis of Pakistan, if you go back in history, people would understand that it was not a genetic disorder, it was a kind of a birth purely based on religion, two languages. I think there is no such country which has given rise to go through a journey of 4 military coups and 1 constitutional coup. And today what Pakistan is actually a clear indication that it may not last too long. So post 1971, when Bangladesh was liberated, Pakistan did not take it too kindly. 93,000 prisoners of war and given a very special treatment by India as per the Geneva Convention and being handed over on a platter without having bargained for higher stakes, for better stakes in the national interest of India, this did not go down too well. That is the turning point or creation of the concept of K2. They will bleed India with 1,000 cuts. What was K2? Kashmir, liberation of Jammu and Kashmir and creation of Khalistan. So the K2 movement started none other than by then the Chief of the Army Staff and the martial ruler Zia-ul Haq. And with that began the movement, Khalistan movement in Punjab. So when the Khalistan movement started, without going too much deep into the issue, because Mr. Sikka has covered it beautifully in a very succinct manner, I would say that Khalistan movement in 1982, by then the movement was picking up a lot of intensity. And this gentleman, Mr. Parmar, we had actually taken up a case with Canada to extradite him. And none other than the father of the present Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Trudeau, he had declined, he had rejected, dismissed the complete offer. In fact, if I am not wrong, they did not respond to a request of extradition, if I go back with my memory off the cuff. And same Mr. Parmar is the gentleman who was leading, who was the leader, mastermind of the Khalistan movement, mastermind of this Kanishka. And Kanishka came down. Now it is actually shocking, very, very shocking. I must compliment NewsX for a remarkable job done, for having traced out the document and brought it to the public domain. And line by line, the way you and your editor, senior editor, Rishabh, they are going through, it's a landmark. It's a fantastic job being done by the entire team. Compliments to you. So with that, I think I have been able to very briefly answer that the linkage of the Khalistan movement way back in 1982, followed by 1985, it was actually a premonition had been given by India that such a thing is going to happen. You extradite this gentleman, we would like to try him. So it was declined, it was refused. And thereafter now, with great effort and synergy and lots of actually policy formulation, security apparatus having been applied in an effective manner, lots of struggle, we have brought back peace and harmony to the state of Punjab.
Yes.
Punjab used to be the land of food, the land of rice and wheat. It is it is the leading state in our country at one point in time in all spheres of progress and development. Same state went back as far as the SDI index is concerned, down the hill, and again after that, the movement of a couple of years till 1991, I would say, it carried on. We have, with great effort, we have brought back peace and harmony, and now between Kashmir and Khalistan or the Punjab, you have to understand what is the design by ISI. ISI is very deeply involved in all this. It is being funded by China. There is a big nexus. There is a big, I would say, classical nexus which is actually under play. And this ISI's involvement was there in the forefront to support the Khalistan movement. Whenever Kashmir goes normal, they try to revive Khalistan movement, and whenever Punjab goes normal, they try to revive the Kashmir issue.
Okay.
Today, Kashmir, with lots of concerted effort at the national level, we have brought back development, brought back peace and harmony. Comparatively, it is, I would say, back to a kind of a normal life. Progress and development is being visible, I would say, in detailed form, and the benefits of the nation building and development is going down to the level of the grassroots of the people on ground at Kashmir level. And now they have started reviving the kind of Khalistan movement. Fortunately, it is taking place 11,600 kilometers away from the Indian borders. It is taking place in Canada because Canada has become a vassal state of China. Canada, the same gentleman who's the prime minister today, he cannot continue to sustain as a leader, as a prime minister, if the gentleman who's supporting him, the National Development Party, if he pulls back because he's falling short of the majority. And I think the way they are going with this Kanishka report coming out, once it catches attention, I think on its own, Mr. Trudeau is going to actually, his party is going to fail in the vote of confidence. In all probability, he will be losing the battle. 2025 is a long time off from now. Maybe he's going to lose the majority, and there is going to be some kind of a revolution, some
Yes.
kind of a movement taking place in Canada.
Absolutely.
So let's leave it to the destiny. Devika, you're doing a wonderful job. NewsX must be complimented for this remarkable effort. Back to you, please.
Thank you so much, sir.